Hi, I'm Streaky, this is Metropolis Mastering. I've been asked how I get a nice, heavy, tight bottom end. My tricks really come from the days of cutting more vinyl than I cut now, and it was learning to get the groove nice and tight and in the centre, because with bass, if you have loads of stereo information, what happens is the groove tends to go like that and pop out. So you're trying to get it nice and tight, you're trying to keep the groove constant and steady. So that kind of works from a sound point of view when you're doing digital things as well, because you just want to get the bass nice and tight in the low end, because it just sounds a bit awkward when it's really wide. So monoing the bass down below 80 or 150, or using your ear to see how that works, and then boosting the frequencies there to just make it pop out the middle. You can put a cut at the very bottom if there's a bit of waffle, and that can basically, if you've got compressors working, that can make the mids come out a little bit more, because it makes everything, obviously it's taking some energy out of the bottom, so it means that it can focus the mids. Sometimes you can scoop a little bit out of between about 160 and 280, and so that will accentuate the low end as well. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to just get this low end, hold it together. Sometimes I use a multi-band on it as well, just in the low end, just to try and really grab that low end and make it nice and tight. Add a bit of EQ, fatten it up a bit, and then it sort of comes together. It's a combination of a few things, using your ears, just getting it all together and nice and tight. Sometimes on rock music, the monoing of the bass, you're sometimes better off to put a shelf in the stereo information, just to bring it in a little bit, because it can sound a bit awkward compared to, say, dance music, where in the centre is exactly where you want it. I hope that's given you some information on how to get a better low end. If you're a mix engineer and you're going to a professional mastering engineer, leave more bass on than tops, because it's easier to take away and sculpt the bass a bit than it is to start taking away from the top and making it dull. So leave a bit on and make it so that the engineer can really grab hold of stuff and squeeze it about and get it nice and tight. Hope that helps. Okay, please leave some comments below, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.